Hey guys, Brett Denton coming at you here with a few questions on the Ask Brett video cast here. So I got a question from Kimberly McKillop. I hope you're saying that name. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. So the question is, what foods are best for pure fat loss, not muscle gain? Thanks. So thanks for the question, Kimberly. Number one. Number two, here's the deal. It's not the type of food that's going to get you, pure fat loss versus muscle gain. It's the quantities of food. You actually want to eat the same types of food no matter what the goal is. You just got to manipulate the quantities of the foods that you're working with. So if you don't want to gain a whole bunch of muscle, number one, I'd question you and ask you why that is the case. But if you don't, then you just got to control the amount of proteins in there. Now the reason that I'd question that is because here's the deal. The more lean muscle you gain, the more fat you're going to burn, the faster you're going to burn that fat, and the higher metabolic rate. So ultimately, the healthier you're going to be long term. Now I understand if you have, if you want to weigh a certain amount or that kind of deal, but again, that's controlling the proportion of food, or the portions I should say, instead of actually controlling the types of foods. Okay, number two, next question is from Jennifer Schmidt. Again, thanks for the question, Jen. And first question here, is there a better time to eat breakfast? After waking up, like within the first 2 hours? And that's a heavily debated subject. So I can't give you like a hard answer on that. Some people believe in intermittent fasting, and intermittent fasting works very well for some people. And that, for an example, would be like you have an 8-hour feeding period and you have a, whatever that is, 16-hour, is that right? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 16-hour fasting period. So if you woke up at like 8, you wouldn't eat until 1, and then you would eat from 1 until 8 hours later, and then go back to that fasting. Works very well for some people. Some people that would be a horrible thing to do. Tim Ferriss talks about eating within 30 grams of protein first thing upon waking, and that's worked very well for other people. So really you need to kind of experiment and figure out what works for you. Now here's the deal. If you're going to work out, probably a good idea to eat, just because you're probably going to have a little bit better workout if you do. Okay, second question from Jennifer. Lunch right after a workout. Yes, I would recommend that you eat something after your workout to help get the nutrients in the muscles that you just worked, get them repairing, get them recovering, and get them ready to go faster than if you were to eat like at dinner. And then number three, more carbs on workout days and more protein on non-workout days. What's the best? And again, that's a very detailed answer. I'll give you kind of the gist of it. You want basically the same amount of protein pretty much every day, pretty much the same amount of fat every day. Your carbohydrates, you can manipulate those. More on your workout days. The best time is going to be kind of like right after you work out or first thing in the morning. And then less carbohydrates on the days that you aren't working out. Thanks for the questions, guys. I look forward to more.